Hey everyone, and hello. Welcome back to the Monster Hunter World Iceborne beta demonstration. This time, giving the Gunlance its due. We had one video where we were showing off the Wyrmburst Stake blast. It was not very impressive. Not against just one player, against the Tigrex, who moves around an awful lot and couldn't really be comboed with anyone else. So I figured, hey, before we really start moving on to the other weapons, why not show off what happens if you have 4 people all using the Gunlance and trying to make sure to use the Wyrmburst Stake blast when possible. Taking a return back to the ancient forest, some of you may remember during the original betas, we would do this fun thing where we'd go through and try to clear out all the monsters. So Rathalos, Anjanath, Great Jagras. One thing I would change about the Gunlance in Iceborne, just to make that move a little bit more enticing for solo play, but maybe even a little bit more in multiplayer, though it seems pretty good in multiplayer, is really speed up that loading slinger ammo animation. It's a little slow. It does reload all of your other ammunition, but I don't think that's good enough. As usual, we start with the flush. It's always a good time. Alright, 2 shots, and then a third loads the Wyrmburst Stake. Don't do this if you don't have a PS4 Pro. You can see that when somebody triggers those with a wyvern fire, it really goes nuts. It's actually amazing. Of course, shelling is a source of true damage, so whether you're hitting the head or the leg, you're going to do the same amount of damage either way. So, of course, we are taking the very long opportunity that Rathalos gives us at the bottom of the waterfall to attack the head, but you could also conceivably just spend time doing Wyrmburst Stakes on the legs and probably permanently trip-locking him. Nice to see that the Great Jagras Gunlance is going to give us normal 5, leading up into Iceborne. It's a pretty nice leveling Gunlance if you're still working your way up through the main story. He actually looks really silly with all those Wyrmburst Stake blasts on him. You can see now that flashing Rathalos isn't nearly as powerful as it used to be. He gets up more or less instantly. And after the first flash to take him out of the air, it doesn't really work anymore. He just kind of ignores it. He'll get flashed, he just won't get dunked. Yeah, the real challenge is trying to find a way to keep him from not running away if you're going for like a really quick clear time here. Fortunately, now he's enraged, so even though he wants to run away, he probably won't. And of course, Gog is mounting him, so should be fine as well. He should be very close. Alright, that's it for Wrathful. So, pretty quick clear time. We're at about just a little over 5 minutes in. And we still have, like, just Anjanath and Great Jagras. Gunlance being a really interesting weapon against Anjanath. If you can break his legs, they actually become, like, really, really good weak spots. Not only do they end up taking good damage, but of course he will trip very often when they're broken. He'll trip when they are broken, and then just after not even a lot of damage, he'll fall over as well. Of course, because I'm doing the normal burst combo for the most part, I'm still actually getting good physical damage out, so it is helpful to try and break the legs, or wound the legs, that is. So both the legs are wounded. There's our flint shot into the wall. I think I missed mine. I think I missed my worm stake burst there. It was kind of an awkward angle. There we go. You can see it's like right on the back of his leg. He's got booster jets on his legs now. I think that was a misclick. That's just amazing. That's just amazing to look at every time. Seems like they really tightened up the cone of damage for Wyvern Fire, so it's actually kind of safe to use around your teammates, unless you're directly targeting them. Of course, that little drilling animation is a brief moment to get a Clutch Claw off if you want to. It's also just an opportunity to get more damage off as well. You can see he's like really basically flinch locked. I mean, there's so much damage going out, and with how Anjanath works, if he is enraged and if he has like his fire built up, you know, it's damage as well as like, I think just number of hits to get him out of that mode. That's Anjanath's new move. In case you were wondering what he does different in Master Rank. I think if you've got Rock Steady Mantle on, you just die. I think I've gotten hit by it before with Rock Steady Mantle, and it hits a bunch of times. So funny that they balanced around Rock Steady a little bit. Okay, so we are just barely under 10 minutes. And Anjanath is already almost done. If you really wanted, there actually is the ability to gather trank bombs during this quest. It would probably speed things up a little bit. You just had one person running out and grabbing them. Those poor Jagras. No. And now the great Jagras. I don't really like his odds. So make sure to let me know in the comments below if this video has changed your opinions of the new Gunlance ability, the Wyrmburst Stake burst. It definitely changes a group composition if you're going after something that doesn't take a particularly large amount of damage lower on the body or like on the legs. Anjanath is a perfect example. Having a couple people doing, burst fire or just using the new Wyrmburst Stake ability on the legs will break them even faster than usual. And there's a synergy there. I mean, you can use other abilities to proc the explosion, but nothing does better than the Gunlance damage, apparently. It's been tested with, like, sticky shot and bombs and stuff like that. And they'll trigger, but it's not really good. Okay, so I'm making sure to wound the head. Dog's going to take care of the flinch shot. And now the burst boys are back in town. So Jagras here only takes 3 Terra Knives to get paralyzed, which is normally useless information, but when you're going for like a really fast clear, it does help. Wyrmburst Stake burst probably not as helpful on him because he just takes so much damage, especially when he's all in his Chungus state. But it still looks good. You can see even the single shell burst works as well. Flinched just out of the way of my Wyvern Fire. My Wyrmburst Stake, no! Okay. Congrats. So probably one of the faster, if not fastest, Ancient Forest runs I've ever been a part of. Under 15 minutes. Technically under 14 minutes. Let me know. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about Gunlance group play. Is it something that you think you'll do? Do you think you'll change your playing style with it? I know I'll definitely pull it out every once in a while, just to see the glorious explosions. Well, that's it for now. I want to let you know I had to actually load my own beating human heart into my Gunlance to produce this video for you. I know it sounds painful and probably quite deadly, but that's how it goes. Please follow me over at twitch.tv/SDShepherd. I stream pretty much every day. Do a lot of any percent speedruns, so I'm clearing the full game on basically a daily basis. If you haven't yet already, subscribe, youtube.com/socialdissonance, the website. YouTube channel you're on right now. Care about Twitter, you can at me. At SD_Shepherd. So, got more videos, not sure what I'm going to put out tomorrow. I guess definitely got plenty of stuff. Geez, we're almost up to the next beta again soon. So if you got other stuff that you want me to test out and demonstrate over the coming weeks as we get closer and closer to the Monster Hunter World Iceborne release, let me know. Otherwise, until next time, though, this is Shepherd saying good luck and have a good hunt.